So we'll begin first by looking at what is permaculture, because permaculture is the kind of worldview, the design science that we use in at P3 Permaculture to be able to teach and understand whole ecosystems and how to then apply that to the design problems that we face. And so permaculture, first of all, is a system of design that is founded in the observation of nature. Its focus is to design beyond sustainable human societies. And so the goal when we say something that is a design science, what we mean is it's a tool set that is used to create designs, and that tool set is informed by the patterns and associations that we see in nature, this ecological observation. So really we're using this 4.9 billion years of ecological adaptation and evolution that is in nature as a way to inform a more sustainable, more abundant design solution. When we look at permaculture, it really is a new fandangled word for something that has been done by many different indigenous cultures around the world for thousands and thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. So when Bill Mollison did his research over 25 years to coin this term permaculture, Bill being one of the two founders of permaculture, Bill Mollison and David Holmgren, he had studied the different indigenous groups from all around the world: the Inca, the Aborigines, the Pitjantjatjara, the First Nations of North America, the Maya, and so many other different cultures. And not to lump them all into one category, but there was some similarity in the way that they engaged with their ecosystem. And this similarity and this pattern kept reoccurring in Bill's research. And so what he ended up doing was creating the three core ethics of permaculture that then are how we arrange our designs. So we ensure to always care for the earth, we ensure always to care for people, and to ensure there's a cycling of the fair share or the surplus of resource and nutrients. We're not going to get into that today. That's another topic for a more in-depth introduction to permaculture. But today we're just going to run with that observation-based design science that is rooted in ecological systems. So the observation is the beginning of all design. And today we are facing a different world than we were when permaculture came about, than we were 10, 20, 30, 40,000 years ago. Not that we were around, but we as a human species. And the observation that we need to make face to today, that we need to take at face value today, is that we are facing huge issues with our climate. We are facing huge issues with our social systems. We are facing a lot of systems that have begun to fail due to the stresses of COVID-19. And so if we look at the revelations that we've seen from this pandemic, we realize our food systems are incredibly fragile. Our elder care is incredibly fragile. Our child care is also incredibly fragile and limits the productivity and ability of our society to function. And we also have a very flawed system of food distribution that makes us dependent upon the United States, other provinces, and so on and so forth, which means that we can't effectively limit transmission of these types of viruses if and when they happen again.